play Quiplash, shall we? Okay, fair warning. I reserve the right to repurpose your quips for my improv set later on tonight. This is round 1. You'll get 2 prompts on your device. Just answer them however you want. Your responses, or quips, will be pitted against someone else's, and everyone will vote on their favorite. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go! Hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something. Cards on the table. First up, if you really want to waste your one phone call in prison, call blank. Okay, pick your favorite and vote. And next is, a great way to save electricity is to blank. Put in your votes. Up next, what a lazy cowboy names his horse. Ready, set, vote! Next on the list, the 1960s Batman was so goofy, one episode saw Batman and Robin fighting blank. Time to vote. Your next prompt is, what cows are usually saying when they moo? Okay, vote. That's it. Let's see the scores for round 1. It's now time for round 2. Everything is worth double, twice as much. Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it. These better be good. Up first, the last place you want to see Willem Dafoe's face. Okay, pick your favorite quip now. Moving on, something you never want to hear a flight attendant say. And vote. Next up, the next big craze for yuppies, bottled blank. Get to voting. Next in the hopper, a bad excuse for being late to your own wedding. Sorry, I was blank. Vote away. Coming up next, a job you'd be surprised requires a urine test. It's voting time. That's all for round 2. Light up that scoreboard. That's right, it's round 3, the last lash. Look alive because you're all getting the same prompt this time. Complete the comic. All right, brace yourselves. It's round 3, so you've got 3 medals to award, a gold, a silver, and a bronze. Make your picks. Let's see where those medals went. Bronze. Here's the silver. And now the gold. Okay, let's change those medals into points. That's the game. Let's see the final scores. Howdy folks, it's your old pal Schmitty with another game of Quiplash. Only one of you can win the game, but all of you have my respect. Most of you have my respect. Here's round one. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go! Clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. Let's see how you did. Starting us off, the most popular ride at a religious theme park. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite. Next prompt. A funny line to say right before you're burned at the stake. Vote on your devices. Next, what a good rival to Build-A-Bear would be called. Vote now. Next in line, a road sign that would cause you to turn around. Watch out for blank. It's voting time. And next, George Washington's biggest complaint about having wooden teeth. Get to voting. Round one's done. Let's see who's in the lead. Round two is pulling into the station with double the points and bonuses. Almost out of time. Use the safety quip button if you have to. Let's see what we got. The first prompt is a weird thing to shout when you're midair during a cannonball. Okay, vote for your favorite. Next on deck, the nickname Hitler gave to his mustache, probably. Ready, set, vote! Moving on, a new name for bananas. And vote. Okay, next one. How Lady Gaga sleeps every night. Vote away. And next, The name of a restaurant that only serves grade D meat. Okay, vote. Round 2 is no more. Let's see the damage. And now round 3, the last lash. This time you'll all be answering the same prompt. Make up the full name for this acronym. Let's see what you've wrought. Present your medals now. Great, let's see where those medals ended up. Bronze first. Show me the silver. And gold. Let's sell off those medals for points. Okay, let's see those final scores.
Welcome to TKO. I am the Tournament Master. Or perhaps I'm one of his many lifelike robot duplicates? Even I'm not sure. I have brought you here to T-Shirt Island to make funny T-shirts and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of gum. But I do have ribbon candy if you're into that. Every epic tale starts somewhere. Yours begins here, at the training grounds. You will use your device to draw 3 drawings. Draw something cute, something gross, something funny. Honestly, I don't care what you draw, but if you need help, hit the suggestion button. It's time for your first drawing, right now. Make haste before time runs out. Decent enough, but a bit traditional. This time try changing your shirt color with the little tabs at the bottom. Begin your second drawings. Excellent. Now really get nuts with this last one. Begin. good. Pretty good. For your last exercise, you will write as many slogans or phrases as you can. These have nothing to do with your drawing, so just put those out of your mind. And use a suggestion if you need one. Accepting your limitations is a part of life. Go. Well, I know that's not your best material. Write another. Only seconds remain. You really dug deep that time. Your training is complete. Now point your eyes at your device. You have a series of drawings and slogans at your disposal. Choose one of each to make the best t-shirt champion that you can. Don't phone it in. Well done. I hope you're ready. Let the tournament begin. Gauntlet 1. Versus. Fight. Fight by submitting your votes on your devices, that is. A tie vote so soon? Well, personally, I like this one. Oh, a new challenger appears. Go ahead and fight already. The tie goes to the defender. Versus. Fight. Versus. I want you to fight. Ooh, you winners look good. How about a training break? Use your devices to enter one new drawing and as many new slogans as you wish. Hey, try not to screw this up, okay? Go! Time is not for decoration. Finish quickly. Begin writing. Time is about to expire. You may want to finish up. The second gauntlet looms, and the hairy paws of Kismet have shuffled your drawings and slogans. Let's see some new shirts! Good luck! Gauntlet 2 versus Battle. A new challenger appears. Fight! Versus Battle. A new challenger appears. Fight for me, babies, fight! Winners! Brace yourselves for the final gauntlet where the toughest shirts from the previous rounds go toe to toe. Prepare to vote. Versus engage in an altercation. Versus fight. Versus It's shirts like this one that remind me why I do what I do. It's because of the cool shirts.
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and due to contract obligations, I'll be your host tonight. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, skipping is an option. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing. And that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you've been to a live professional wrestling match. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. The task was, raise your hand if you've taken a selfie this week. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. And the task, raise your hand if you have brown eyes. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Wow, even on the last task, you couldn't vote together to find the faker. Yeah, it's almost like you gave up. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Just want to leave it to chance, huh? Okay. It's going to be face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, make the face you'd have in France. Vote for the faker now. By the way, silence helps the faker, so don't forget to get everyone talking. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second face value task to your devices now. This was the task. Make the face you have when someone tells a terrible joke. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third face value task now. And the task, make the face you'd have at a nudist resort. Vote for the faker now. And the votes were for... You all got together and chose the wrong person. It's category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. If you want to pick a category, I will. Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, hold up as many fingers as drinks it takes to get you drunk. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Voting together is encouraged, but don't forget, you get points for voting for the faker no matter what. Everybody voted for...
The
The faker has been found. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as Dave Matthews albums you've owned. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. The votes singled out. You found the faker. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. Time's almost up. Hit send now. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. If you had your own TV show, the network it would most likely be on. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. Everyone suspects. Collectively, you all made the wrong choice. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Let's see your next set of answers. Your favorite crayon color. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. All the votes went to... You all caught the faker. I see you are ready for some more faking it. Let's do this. Let's start by picking a category. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. It's going to be Hands of Truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you believe in ghosts. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. And the prime suspect was... Well, at least you were all wrong together. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you have a food allergy. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. The task was, raise your hand if you're a millennial. Vote for the faker now. Everyone voted for. You all ganged up on the wrong person. Alright, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Well, we can't wait forever, so I'll just pick something. You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, point to the person who has probably seen the most Disney movies. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. And everyone voted for. Group Mind steered you in the wrong direction. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second You Got a Point task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person you'd want to be trapped on a desert island with. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. That faker is still on the loose. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third You Got a Point task now. The task was, point your finger at the youngest person in the room. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. And the prime suspect was... That is indeed the faker. Finally. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Hold up as many fingers as times you've watched all of The Lord of the Rings. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. And the task, hold up as many fingers as times you've been pulled over for speeding. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third number pressure task now. The task was, hold up as many fingers as players in this game. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Everyone voted for... Well, at least you were all wrong together. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. A name you'd love to give to a child. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Let's see your second batch of answers. Something that should never be done naked. Vote for the faker now. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. One last chance to catch the faker. Here are your third and final set of text answers. Something you have flushed down a toilet, but probably shouldn't have. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Everybody voted for... Ah, yes, you caught the faker. And not a moment too soon.